Hi, it's Tara. I'm coming back with another video, and this time it's on my remaining Louis Vuitton purses. When I did my last video, I kind of didn't, I realized I didn't have my whole collection. I didn't realize I had this much left in the closet. These are ones that I don't use as often or are very new, so I kind of like forgot about them. So number one is this one. This one I got from Japan. So this is basically part of a limited edition line called the Chapman Brothers collaboration with Louis Vuitton. So basically this purse is called, it's not a new design. This type of bag is called the Amazon. So basically this is like sort of a men's line travel bag, light travel bag, but this is the Chapman Brothers take on it. So basically it's in this gorgeous Damier Ebene, which is this checked pattern. It comes with two beautiful stripes, and I really like this color. This color, the stripes, actually they complete the whole bag, you know what I mean? It's like without the stripes you wouldn't have this integration if you just had like this zebra right here. So it's really cool because the stripes it allows to match with any other stuff, and it also brightens up the whole thing. I really love this. When I first saw this, I couldn't believe someone had it online on sale, and it was like not a terrible price. It was like $1,500. So anyways, I got this from Japan, and it is really cute. Basically, it's one small pocket right here. This is pretty deep, so this can fit, you know, the smaller wallets, card holders, keys, lipsticks, compacts, mirrors. I don't know. It's probably too short for a phone unless you do it like diagonally. But this, the main portion has two zippers. Okay, so I never mentioned this before, but I feel like the sign of quality in a bag is if the main compartment has two zippers. You know why? Because if this is zipped and it's like all the way over here, it is such a pain to go all the way to the other side and have to zip it like this. But if you have another zipper, you can have it in the middle, right? And it would still be completely zipped, and then you can just pull from the side. So you can make it smaller and reach for that, or you can make it wider, you can reach for that. So that to me gives you options, and it's a sign of like the difference between a cheap one and a well-designed bag. You know what I mean? Two zippers more expensive for the producers than one. So, you know, keep that in mind. So this has, instead of the usual gold colored hardware, this has the silver hardware. And inside, take out the padding. It has a dark lining, cloth lining, smooth, and it has one deep back pocket, slip pocket right back here. So you can put like phone or something for easy reach, wallet or something like that. And then there's not, you know, there's like a decent amount of space in here. So basically I like it because, mostly because of the design of this, which I think is cool. So yeah, this Chapman Brothers was full of creepy watercolor looking sketchy animals of this. And I really love this one because the zebra is a large animal, so it's nice and intricate. It has a lot of texture, but it's also not ferocious and malignant looking. It looks kind of just like thoughtful and philosophical. And yeah, so I quite like this. There's other ones with lions and whatnot that I found like they were a little bit too creepy even for me. So yeah, this is supposed to be a nice touristy bag, or I wear this mostly on the weekends for when I want to go visit people's houses. And I like this because it's not just one bag. You can put your keys and stuff in here. So I found that I keep my keys on a lanyard, which is great because you can find it easier in bags. It's like a bright green and white lanyard, but it's really long. And then when you keep it with stuff that's, you know, all in the same bag, if you pull out the keys, the rope on the lanyard, it pulls out everything else. It gets tangled up and pulls other crap out, and you can easily lose stuff. So I like to keep the keys in its own separate little compartment, and then the rest of it I like to keep in here. So this is it. On the sides you have these square like, what do you call it, attachment thing, the loops. I do not like square loops, okay? I prefer to have like tighter ones, because what happens is this jerks, the loop goes from side to side, and then your thing is like this, your thing is like this, you know what I mean? So in that case, it's actually, if you're not going to have a removable strap, I think it's nicer just to sew the strap directly onto the to the bag, you know what I mean? I just like this flipping thing is just like super annoying. So you have to also be careful of that and keep your top closed if that's the case, so this thing doesn't flip out and all your stuff falls out. I don't like that. One thing that I do like, and you know, is this is like a padded leather thing for the shoulder, which just also shows that it's probably for like tourists and stuff. I think maybe this might have been like maybe a camera type bag. It makes sense. You know, you can put the camera in this, and you can put the accessories in this. Another good detail is this. The holes have the metal grommets in them, so they don't wear out, and you can just, the metal doesn't wear out the thing. And then it also has like a holder. I wish there was another holder for this portion so this thing doesn't stick out like that, but it doesn't really stick out, so I don't really mind it. All in all, I really love this. This is like a carefree bag. I don't really care about chipping the stuff over here. I've just been wearing it like normal and nothing happens to it. The bottom is just like this. I love it. As you can tell, the checkers are all matched really nicely, and the craftsmanship is really good on this. Okay, so speaking of Chapman Brothers, I most recently got this, and this is something that I've been wanting for the longest time. It was like too expensive, so when I saw it for a really good price on eBay and coming from Japan, I just snatched it up. So this is the same zebra against like the really dark blue, almost black looking monogram background. And this monogram is so cool because the monograms are pinstriped, white and navy blue on the inside, and this is like a grayish black navy blue creature. It almost looks like a unicorn if there was like a horn on it, but I'm glad they didn't do that. So this is a messenger bag. It's quite large. This is probably able to fit a 13-inch laptop probably, and it is really gorgeous. Look at this. So when you have the animal up front, they painted it twice, so the animal is on the bottom too, and it like totally matches up with the one on the bottom. This is like a lot of work went into making this design compared to the usual simplistic stuff. So I love this because it has a snap, magnetic snaps for these, so you don't have to worry about your stuff coming out. If you flip it open, it's two big slip pockets right here, and black fabric lining. Let's see. So this is what it looks like inside. It has a really nice big huge zipped pocket right there, and on the other side, facing me, there's 4 slip pockets. So one smaller one and one larger one, one smaller one and one larger one right behind it, against this side of the thing. I mean, talk about, oh no, wait, hold on. It's actually one large slip pocket on the bottom and two smaller vertical slip pockets right above that. So there's a lot of super organization in here. And the fabric in here is really soft black or really dark blue. And you notice the corners are kind of hinged like that. They're not cut, you know, it's like the top is kind of hinged towards that. It looks really nice, but I'm not sure if it really adds anything to it because it kind of makes it harder to open this, but that's okay, small things. It also has a really gorgeous, smooth nylon, dark blue strap. The strap is adjustable. Yeah, and this is really nice. So you can wear it as a crossbody, and you can also wear it as a shoulder bag. But one of the best things that this has, and most messenger bags don't, and that's one of my pet peeves about the messenger bags, is that they're large, they can be unwieldy. So when you're rummaging this, you have to like grab it by the body, but this one you don't, because guess what they have here? Yes, they have this gorgeous strap, and this strap is really sturdy, and when you grab onto it, you can even just hold, in a pinch, you can just hold your bag on your arm like this, and you can open it up like this with one arm, and you can just grab your things anytime you want. So this to me is a great addition to this bag, and I think it only comes in this zebra bag with the handle like this. The other ones, there's a lion looking gargoyle lion looking one that I don't think has this one. So this was the desired feature that I wanted on this, and I got it. So this is like one of my unicorn bags that I got recently, and this is from Japan. Yeah, it was in immaculate shape. The only, and you know, it will look really gorgeous with all the grays that I wear, dark blues, whatever, you know, any blue toned item would look really amazing with this. Another thing is, because it has dark leather, it is, you know, you can wear this in the rain, in the winter, and you don't have to worry about that. One thing that I don't really like about it is if you don't put the snaps on, so you hear that? When you walk, the snap thing will like rattle. But if you put the strap on, see? It's not much sound comes out of this. So I really love this bag, and I can't wait to use it. So the bottom is has the leather portion here, but it's actually all canvas here, which I love, because if they made this leather, this would have gotten scratched and rubbed and whatnot. But with the canvas like this, you won't have to worry about it. It's like carefree. So the only thing is, you know, anything with these, you know, paintings and stuff can chip, but I mean, you know what, I think these won't, because I think this is actually incorporated into the canvas. So it's like the monogram letters that they have on the canvas, they're stuck on. And I've never noticed that they rubbed off easily or anything like that. So I don't think they will. So all in all, this is my newest one and my pride and joy. Okay, going from newest to oldest, this is my first bag from Louis Vuitton. Yes, this is my first bag from Louis Vuitton. It was not a Neverfull. It was not, you know, an Alma. It was this Speedy 30 in Empreinte leather. So this is a really gorgeous, beautiful color that I don't know if they have anymore. It's called Raisin. So it's this gorgeous purplish burgundy color, and I love this one. So there was two versions of the Empreinte Speedies. One, the earlier version, does not have a flap like this. This one has a flap like this, and it has like what do you call it? It has a double layer. So basically, this is the purse itself. And then they sewed another additional layer that's empreinte on top of it. So if you see this dividing line right here, this is actually a double layer. So what happens is, and this is actually a double layer too, but the great thing about this double layer is it actually acts as a front pocket. So you can put your phones in there and everything. The reason why I like this version of the empreinte versus the other one is that if you have the purse itself actually have the empreinte on it, and it's this type of bag, and people put stuff in it, over time the empreinte will stretch and be misshapen. And I've seen that. But if you have another layer, the bag itself, you see how it's not connected to this? It's just on top of the bag. That means that this is not bearing the direct weight of whatever is inside this bag. So because of that, the empreinte will be preserved, you know what I mean? So this will not get wrinkly and misshapen like those olden bags were. And yeah, so this bottom is also like this, has empreinte like that, no feet. And the sides don't have empreinte, they're just beautiful smooth, which is great because, you know, you don't want too much of the same texture. And that's also what I like about this. So the top is smooth, right? And then basically it's a smooth leather bag with just the sides being empreinte, and which is great, you know what I mean? So I hardly use this because I feel like whenever I go outside, people are staring at it. This color in the sunlight in reality is so gorgeous and glowing that people just totally stare at it, and it kind of glows actually. And it's also a really nice size, although I would prefer it to be a Speedy 25. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like stuffed. If I put stuff in it, it actually kind of sags a little and it kind of it collapses against my side, which is good because then it doesn't hit people. But this strap is so soft and easy on your shoulder. It's just like a really nice purse. So this one I really love, and I keep it in the dark in the closet with a cloth over it because I don't want the leather to get faded because it's such a perfect color. Yeah, this is got the rich gold hardware that really sets off this raisin plummy color to perfection. And then here you go, you can just put your phones in and out. I should bring this out to wear like now and often, every now and then, so I can get wear of it. But yeah, I really love this. This is like one of my prizes, and it's one of my first bags ever that I bought. It is my first bag that I bought from Louis Vuitton, and one of my favorite colors too. Okay, this other one is another one that I got, but I did not buy this from the Louis Vuitton website. I got this off Fashion File. There's not much information on this. On Fashion File, they call it Duomo. So it's basically a bowling bag, a mid-sized bowling bag. Kind of like a Speedy, but bigger. And it's a lot more structured. So it's kind of stiff. It has this structured ribbing around the sides that kind of gives it structure. And it also has a structured bottom too with 4 feet. So this is really nice, medium-sized bag. I love the Damier Ebene color scheme. It's really dark and chocolatey, and it has chunky gold hardware. That is, I like this because it stands out a little bit more than the regular plain Speedies. But it's not too dated. You know, a lot of the other stuff that has a lot of the gold hardware hanging around everywhere, I don't like that because it's a little bit busy. So this is as far as I like to go in terms of the decoration and stuff. So anyways, this is very spacious, and it's nice because although it's stiff, it does open up pretty easily in terms of you know, because it kind of goes down to the side a little bit. This is over here, supposed to have a lock. One thing I don't like about this, it's like a single, what do you call it? Zipper. And this zipper pull is supposed to fit into this thing on the side, and then there's supposed to be a lock that locks it together, so you can actually lock your purse with the Louis Vuitton lock. Yeah, and then you just take it up like that. So basically this is the tab, but it's a single zip, which that's not my preference. So, but the thing is, because this thing stands upright, it has feet, it stands upright, it's very stable. You don't have to worry about zipping it up all the time. So the inside is the kind of suede feeling red lining. It has your old-fashioned, this little mini pocket here for pens or those old flip phones, a large slip pocket on one side, and then on the other side there's nothing. So it's just one big cavernous bag, doctor bag. Yeah, so as you can see, this is like a pretty old bag, and it's been used a bit, but there's no scratches on the leather. So yeah, this is the Duomo, I believe. The problem with Louis Vuitton is, and the stuff, why all their stuff is so confusing, is they have reused the same names for many different types of bags. You know what I mean? So this one, I could not find any other like information on except for on Fashion File. And there was like only one other person online that had this. And she might have even been the one to sell it from Fashion File, or she sold it to Fashion File and then I bought it. You know what I mean? I noticed that Fashion File probably like recycles the same stuff over and over, because they'll buy it back for 75%, which is pretty good for a used like everyday object. You know what I mean? So yeah, so this is the Duomo. And I have a last thing. Is this. Everybody knows what this is. This is the infamous Pochette Felici, and with its beautiful, delicate gold chain that is also, this chain is removable. And I love this. This is like, to me, I was so attracted to this bag because it was so simple. It's so simplistic, aesthetically pleasing. It has a simple envelope, V-shaped envelope with not, you know, I don't like those weird clasps that are really chunky, like the Pochette Métis, or I have this other one with the clasp that goes in. It's just a button. The only thing is, I wish the button were magnetized instead of just being a regular snap button. Although, you know, it works fine like itself. And the chain length is just perfect. You know, unlike some of the chains for the Chanel where they kind of like dangle off really long or something, and you can't even wear it as a shoulder strap, you can wear this like this. And then the thing is, because it's a removable chain, you can just put a short strap on it, and you can have it under your arm if you like to have as a, or you can just take it entirely off and just wear it as a clutch. You know what I mean? That is the beauty of this type of bag, versatile bag. And this one is gorgeous. It's lined with fuchsia. As you know, I like wine red. I feel like wine red or burgundy is a much more neutral and easier to wear color than red. Red by itself, because it has more orangey tones, it's harder actually to wear with other stuff. But because I wear a lot of blue tone clothes, grays, blacks, even browns, this is like much nicer and it doesn't clash. You know what I mean? I feel like the blue tones of this actually make it so much more versatile. And this can be worn as a casual bag if you just loop a leather strap over it, or dress it up like this with a gold strap to wear for weddings and church or whatever on the weekends. You can also wear this as like a go to the grocery store light thing. So this is not really super light because inside you have 2 SLGs, and one of them is this this pouch, zippered pouch. So this is a really thin zippered pouch that is lined in leather. You know, I was surprised that it was lined in leather. I would have actually have thought that this would be lined in the cloth, because this is lined in cloth. So actually what I'll do with this is I will actually put some paper inside, tissue paper, and before I zip it up, because leather on leather, you don't want them to be touching each other, especially if you live in a warm, moist area, because the leather will start degrading. When it comes in contact with each other, it will start like peeling off of each other and getting gross. So that's one of my recommendations, is if you have leather against leather, put some, not, you know, those crisp wrapping papers, the dry crisp ones, not the moist like tissue papers that are full of lint, that you get, and put it in here to preserve it. I got that idea from the pouch that I got that was also lined in like pink leather. They already had it in there as a precaution, and when I saw that, and I was like, then I realized what the purpose of that was, and that's to preserve the leather against leather, because once it starts peeling, it's really gross. Another thing that comes with it is this. I love this. This is like really beautiful. This is actually opens up like this. This is like a leather, kind of like an embossed leather that's kind of a tough. It's not too soft. It's kind of like a stiff leather. And inside, this is also leather, smooth leather. So this is like, you know, one of the SLGs that you have. You can put receipts and cash in here. And there's 8 slots for credit cards. The only thing minus I have against this is I know in order to make this thin enough to fit in there with this and not take up too much space, they didn't have a flap on top to snap over to cover this opening over here. So it's not safe to put coins or stuff that can easily fall out. That's my only pet peeve against that. So I've never actually used this. I just keep it like in there for the heck of it, as part of it. I might even sell this off because I don't really need to use this in here. I think using this is good enough. And then this can hold coins and little stuff that won't fall out. So this is a really structured bag, and this one of cons is it's really nice, nicely proportioned looking, but the thing is it doesn't fit that much. So if you fit one of these in, you might you would have this much more space inside, so you can, without, you know, distorting the bag, because the thing is you want to be able to close it. So if it's like this and it doesn't close, it looks really terrible like that. So basically with this inside, you can fit like a phone, with a phone case even, but then not much else. If you had a key fob or something, you can probably put it off on the side. It can fit the iPhone Max, you know, the really large one, because it's long enough, but there doesn't leave a lot of space for anything else. I guess you can just take it out, not even have this, and just have your key, your phone, your keys, and maybe a credit card, or a card holder. So it does come with a flap that's like sewn onto the back of it like that, and the flap is really wide. It's like pretty much from end to end right here. So anyways, this cannot fit much, unlike some of the other small purses that are made of leather, because it's structured, and it has the snap. If it was just a zip closed, you can bulge out the sides and then you can still zip the top. But because it has a snap, anything on here that kind of bulges it out and distorts the shape, it might not be able to close. So that's the only negative thing about this. Well, that's it for my Louis Vuitton collection at the moment. I don't know if I'll have anything, you know, in the future pretty soon because I am trying to save up to get some jewelry. And I think I might do a jewelry collection video about a wish list in a bit. But I wanted to show off today's jewelry. This is a lapis and Larimar. Yeah, it's like a sky blue striped white stone and lapis, which is a gold flecked a dark navy blue stone and silver, these silver beads. It's really cute. It's just a stretchy. On this side, I have a gold plated, it's not real gold, labradorite bracelet. So labradorite is like a dirty gray with flashes of blue light, and it's one of my favorite stones. Also wearing a carnelian and turquoise necklace. This is like a doublet that I got off Etsy. It's like a dingle dangle with orange stones. And also this is like overkill, but I felt like I found it in my closet and I really wanted to wear it today. So this is moonstone, just a simple moonstone braided necklace. I love this because it looks like ice cubes. It looks like it doesn't exist when it's against your skin. And then when you're in the sunlight, you'll see like flashes of subtle blue here and there. That's like, so I call this necklace icicle. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, icicle and turquoise. Lapis lazuli, Larimar, labradorite. Yeah, here you go. You can see the flashes of blue in this labradorite bracelet. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. And oh, one last thing. I just always keep forgetting these little things. Is I mentioned this in my SLG video that I did previously, and this is my collectible Damier Azur Pochette Accessoire. So this is like the limited edition Christmas one, I think. Or was it something else? Anyways, this one's nice because the tab is like fuchsia. As you know, I love fuchsia and plum and burgundy. And it has a cool picture of the 2 giraffes. This is like the city trunk, I believe. And this is like a twist, I think. And then this is that hard little mini trunk one. I forget what it's called. I just call it hard mini trunk. A collectible one that's really expensive. And this is the legendary Alma, what do you call it? Epi leather blue and white striped one, I think. I forget. But anyways, yeah, so this is really cool. I like this one, very whimsical. I like giraffes, and I also love these bags. Also love the Damier Azur print. I have only one thing of this, one other thing of this, and that is the baby blue Damier Azur Neo Noe bucket bag. But I feel like I want to collect more along this line. And I was kind of afraid to get it before because I thought maybe it would get messed up. But then I realized my cousin showed me her wallet that she had bought like 20 something years ago, and she'd worn it for 2 years straight, and the only problem with it is a little bit of glazing was coming off. Otherwise it was like perfectly functional. And she had a whole wallet that she used daily that was made of this that just still looks amazing. And so after she told me that, I decided that I'm gonna start collecting more of this Damier Azur, which kind of makes me sad because I heard rumors that they're probably getting rid of it or they're selling off the stuff out of it. So I might have to snatch some stuff up on the vintage side. Once again, thank you for watching this video. And if you like what you see, please like or subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Bye.